Lady, gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm Hoop Rob Jones. You can call me Hoop Rob Jones. Sorry, call me Chris. I'm stealing that until I can figure out something better to say because that's fantastic. Anyway, it's election season in the United States, and a lot of people are asking me like, hey man, what would you recommend I purchase just in case shit goes sideways? Because hey, you know, you never know. I'm going to caveat the entire video. Your life should matter to you, therefore you need to figure out what works best for you, okay? I don't know your work situation, I don't know your finances, I don't know where you live, I don't know all of these details about you. What I can do, however, is give some general recommendations when it comes down to the things that you need to have, all right? I always recommend that every red-blooded American should own a firearm or multiple firearms, and they should be able to use them effectively. So that means training. And the people I go to for training are Rapid Defense. Now, they are not sponsoring this video whatsoever. I just really believe in their mission, and the capabilities that they have to train people are definitely worth the investment of at least your time and money. So check them out. I'm going to leave a link in the bio below. That way you guys can go, if you're in southeastern Wisconsin, maybe northern Illinois, go check them out for training because they do phenomenal from beginner to advanced with a bunch of different disciplines, including, you know, first aid, things like that. So definitely worth the time and the money. Now, outside of seeking training, which is very, very important, what do I recommend you have? Well, I recommend you have some sort of everyday carry. Right? The world isn't ending today. There's no massive thing that's going to happen. Nobody's dropping nukes. It's not Fallout, okay? There is good evidence that right now the United States is more dangerous than it probably ever has been before. I'm going to try and stay out of the politics, but frankly, having an everyday carry is a good idea. Now, for me, my everyday carry is a SIG 365 XL. I love this. It's chambered in 9mm. They're a fantastic and reliable handgun. I kind of like this with irons. That's just personal preference. Now, I always carry from the appendix, and I always have a second magazine with me, if not a third. That is definitely the bare minimum. You should also carry a tourniquet, some sort of cutting device, whether it be a pocket knife, and a light is always a good place to be. A secondary light source always helps. That's your everyday. Moving on up from there, you can purchase a variety of rifles. There are tons of rifles out there. Your needs dictate what you're going to purchase. Your budget dictates what you're going to purchase. For me, I recommend a AR-15 chambered in 5.56. That's this caliber right here. It's a 22 caliber bullet. It is a fantastic platform for defending oneself. The system is highly reliable, very, very much easy to learn how to shoot on. The manual of arms is fantastic and very easy to learn. And there's a lot of great training videos that you can see on YouTube University and check out all that stuff. It's piping this out there super fast, and it's going to be very effective.
Way to break all the targets, dickhead.
When it comes to shotguns, I almost always default back to a pump action 12 gauge, just simply because it works, it's time tested, it is reliable. That pump action makes most loads, whatever it might be, buckshot, a slug, anything like that, it's going to be able to cycle that. Shouldn't be an issue. 410 if you're a little bit smaller is fine, but I don't think it's the best load. I still think that a pump action 12 gauge shotgun loaded up with double-aught buck is pretty good. And don't expect shotguns to have a massive spread or anything like that. Expect them to be fairly consistent, but they are devastating. As our savior Clint has said time and time again, pistols put holes in people, rifles put holes through people. Shotguns with the right load and the right range will literally rip a chunk of shit out of someone and throw it on the ground. Listen guys, I'm sorry I can't get more into the weeds on this. Honestly, when it comes to these personal defense items, these life-saving items, you need to do a lot of research for what's going to work in your individual case. It doesn't matter what I tell you, you're going to have to figure it out for yourself. But again, generally speaking, a reliable everyday carry firearm, i.e. a handgun, you're going to want a AR-15 chambered in 5.56 or 2.23 with at least a 16-inch barrel, and then probably a 12-gauge shotgun. Pump action is reliable, but there's a lot of good options out there. As always, guys, I hope this helps. Stay safe, stay free, and I'll catch you on the next one.